You'll learn about using materials and maps, what give objects their surface appearance, such as looking shiny or looking like wood or metal or whatever. This section gives a basic introduction to animation. Then we get into cameras and lights. Atmospheric effects are a lot of fun. Fire and fog and different lighting effects. Rigging is an area that's been significantly expanded in this set of tutorials compared with the Max 6 tutorials. Partly just because I added some new material, and also partly because there are some very significant new features in Max 7 relating to this. Bones and skinning and rigging. Again, a lot of new material here, a more complete treatment of the whole rigging process. Reaction Manager, which is a new feature in 3ds Max 7 that allows you to control attributes of one object using another object, or even use one object as a master and numerous other objects as slaves. And included in this is the Expose TM, the Expose Transform helper object, which is also new in 3ds Max 7. Animation using motion controllers, so this is basically getting into more advanced animation techniques. Various more technical and more precise approaches to controlling animation. Particles, space warps, morphs, video post. Particles are systems of similar objects moving together, such as a spray of particles. Particles can also be used for things like fog and bubbles. A lot of special effects are done with particle systems. Space warps, which are basically like invisible force fields acting on objects and making them ripple or bounce or whatever you want them to do. Morphing, which is basically transforming one shape into another shape. We show two different techniques for that. And video post, which is applying special effects after the render. And we have some fun with creating kind of an electrical looking field around an object. And Reactor, which is the physics simulation plugin included with 3ds Max. There are no new Reactor features in Max 7, and I covered the same topics but quite a bit more extensively. In the Max 6 tutorials there were, I think, 2 tutorials on Reactor, and here we have 8 or 9. And finally, low poly modeling animation and maps. That is, working with models that have a small number of polygons. How to do that and still get the effects that you want. 3ds Max 7 offers a number of new features relating to this. Turbo Smooth, Skin Wrap, Patch, and Normal Maps. You'll learn how all of these work with, as you can see, a particular focus on Skin Wrap. So that's an overview of this new, improved, and more in-depth set of tutorials. I hope that you enjoy going through them as much as I enjoyed making them.